Hello everyone, this hour on Verbling, the next in my Advancing Idioms series. Today we're going to be working all with, let's start over. Today we're going to be working with Mythology Idioms. Learn to recognize and use idioms and expressions from Greek myths and other historical sources. And we're going to be working on these through various activities and exercises, and then maybe at the very end, I'm going to do a little game and get you used to these and practicing them. So before I do anything else, I'm going to do a little introduction. And while I'm doing that, I need to give you the link to the material. So let's get started with that. I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, coming at you today from Lisbon, Portugal, to bring you this class. And by the way, if you click on that link in the chat window, you can follow me to see all my upcoming group classes. And of course, you can book a private tutoring session with me as well, where together we will customize a learning plan and get you to your goals as soon as possible. So you can send me a little message if you want to talk about that, and I'd be happy to find time for you in my schedule. But first, let's get to the class. And if you give me just a second here, I don't see the link to the material, so I need to give it to you. Let me just go to my notes, and I will paste it for you. 2 seconds as soon as I get it open. All right, so while we're waiting, a little bit of background. I've taught here at Verbling for over 2 years, over 1,200 classes since joining in February 2013. But over the last 15 years, I have taught general English to teens and to adults, business English to multinationals, some of which you probably know: BP, Deloitte, Prada, Boston Consulting Group, Bain Capital, many others, and academic and exam courses like the IELTS and the TOEFL, both here in Europe and in the States. So whatever your particular needs are, just bring them to me and we will work them out together. Let me know. Okay, that's enough about me. What I'm going to do is give you the link, and we are going to get started because we have lots to learn. And I'm just waiting for my presentation to load. So while it's loading, let's say hello to, let's see. First person I saw was Mr. Oriel. Hello, Oriel.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Let's see. You've been here before, haven't you? But not in a long time.
Yes, because I had on holidays the last month and I haven't had any class.
Oh, okay. Very good. And now you're back.
Yes.
Excellent. And let's say hello to Mr. Shinue. Good morning, Mr. Shinue. Good morning for me. Good afternoon for you.
Hi, teacher. I am making a cup of tea.
Very good.
I'll be back soon.
Okay. Share it with all of us, okay? Let's see if I can get my presentation on the screen. Give me a second. Hope this is going to work. Yeah, maybe. Okay. You know what? I can't give you the link I want to give you. So when you open this, you're going to see, oops, that's not it. Hold on. You're not going to see the material that I want you to see the way I want you to see it. But anyway, you'll have a link. And I'm going to share my screen right now. Oh, I forgot to say hello to Mr. Jose. Mr. Jose, how are you today?
I'm doing very well.
Very good, very good.
And you?
You know what? I couldn't be better.
Yeah.
Nothing could be better than this moment with you, Jose.
Okay.
Jose, look at this. Who's that dude on the cloud?
I see a man. He is he is throwing an object.
Got to be
No?
more specific than that. You got to be more specific than that. Oriel, who do you think that guy is in the cloud? Does he look
Maybe
familiar
it's
to you?
Zeus. It's the name of the god.
It is. Very good. It's Zeus. We say in English is Zeus.
Zeus.
That's right. And Jose said that he's throwing an object. What's he throwing? Think back to your school days when you read the Greek myths. What's he throwing in his hand there?
I don't remember the name in English. It's rayo in Spanish, but
Rayo.
lightning maybe, or
Fantastic. That's it.
Arrow, no?
Lightning was right. So rayo is lightning, and you can say a lightning bolt, because a single it's a single, we don't say ray like in Spanish, but a single shaft of lightning, like a shaft of light, we call that a bolt. A bolt of lightning.
Bolt.
And there he is. So there's Zeus up there on a cloud throwing a bolt of lightning, pointing very angrily at the person on the left. And the person on the left today is Mr. Francisco. Hello, Francisco. How are you?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today, Francisco?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Very good, very good. Francisco, now remind me, have you been here before, or is this your first time? Can you hear me okay, Francisco?
Yes, yes.
Good.
Okay.
Now, is this your first time with me? Or
Yes.
have
Yeah,
okay.
this is sorry. This is my first time for your class.
Fantastic. And where are you from, Francisco?
I am from Spain.
Well, Spain's a big country. Where in Spain?
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. No.
Are you from Madrid?
Yes, I am from Madrid.
Okay, excellent. All right, so let's get started with some advancing idioms about mythology. In the first 10 minutes or so, we're going to learn, well, today it's going to be probably more. We've got a lot to learn, so probably 15 minutes of learning, another 15 minutes of applying, and if possible, 15 minutes of speaking, where you try to take everything you've learned and use it in a free way, in a free and exciting way. At the very end, we'll try to do a little reflection, where we try to sum up what we've learned. Okay? Let's get started. Now, you might not have heard of these, so you're going to have to use your imagination and guess if you need to. Read and guess the meaning of these quotes by politicians. So, Mr. Oriel, take the first one for us.
Another stock market crash is hanging over this government like the sword of Damocles.
The sword of Damocles. So, give me an educated guess what that means. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? What is that?
It's a bad thing because the War of Damocles means that there is going to be something bad.
Okay, excellent. And let me see if I can give you a little context for that too. Do you know the history of that, the sword of Damocles?
No, I know the expression, the sword of Damocles, but I don't know the context of why we use that. I think that it's like when you are near to happen something bad to you or someone, the expression the sword of Damocles is going to reach you or to count on your head, but I don't know why we use.
That's a good explanation, though. Very good. Here's a quick background. According to the story, pandering to his king, Dionysius, Damocles exclaimed that as a great man of power and authority, surrounded by magnificence, Dionysius was truly extremely fortunate. Dionysius then offered to switch places with Damocles so that Damocles could taste that very fortune firsthand. By the way, I'm reading directly out of this link if you want to take a look at where I am. Right there. So where was I? Oh yeah. Okay, so he accepted the king's proposal. Damocles sat down on the king's throne, surrounded by every luxury, but Dionysius arranged that a huge sword should hang above the throne, held at the pommel only by a single hair of a horse's tail. Damocles finally begged the king that he be allowed to depart because he no longer wanted to be so fortunate, realizing that with great fortune and power comes great responsibility. Think about that. Yeah, you can be in my throne, but I'm going to hang a giant, heavy, deadly sword above your head and tie it with a single hair. So he had to think about that. So it's kind of like you've got to look out, look around you, be aware of what's going on. There you go. There you go. By the way, very good explanation. Mr. Shinwei, what do you think about the second one there? This one is probably one that you know. It's not so uncommon.
You asked me to read
Can you read the second one for us? And give us your opinion about what it means.
His appointment to leader has caused many problems within the party, with some members accusing him of being a
Trojan. Say it together. Trojan.
A chosen horse sent to destroy their party from within.
Fantastic.
Oh, I know this. Long time ago, I have seen a movie called Chosen Horse.
More?
It's a famous movie.
It's
Hello?
called Trojan Horse?
Oh.
Or are you talking about
Oh.
Troy?
Oh. I'm not sure the name of this movie, but I know the content of this movie.
Was it the movie with Brad Pitt called Troy?
This movie happened in the ancient Greece.
And tell me if this is the movie you're thinking about. Look at the link.
Oh. Let me click on this link.
This is the 2004 version
Oh.
of a very old story.
Yes. Yes. This movie is called Troy. Okay.
So that's the movie you were thinking of?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
it. So, let's put this into everyday terms.
Troy.
Tell me a situation. Well, we have a situation here in this political quote. So what does a Trojan horse really mean, the way we use it today? Remember, party members accused him of being a Trojan horse, sent to destroy the party from within. So what is a Trojan horse, in other words?
Send some spider into your country.
Some spy, yeah?
Eh,
Yeah, something like that. Here it's like a spy. And a Trojan on your computer, which is short for Trojan horse, is a program that looks like it's safe, but once you install it, it destroys your computer. It's a Trojan.
yes.
That's it. That's it.
Eh,
So most people know it from that.
I know that. I know that.
Very good.
My computer is often destroyed by some Trojans.
Be careful.
Oh, I don't worry about it. I like to set up my operating system.
You like to spend hours and hours reinstalling it?
Yes. I like to reinstalling the system.
Oh my goodness. I think you would be better off going to the river and catching fish. A much better use of your time. Much better
Yeah.
use of your time. We've got a few more here. So these are kind of the big ones from Greek mythology. You've probably noticed that already. Mr. Jose.
Yes, I'm
Look at
here.
the third one. Tell me
The
if you
third
know
one.
this one. Yeah.
Yes. In his latest speech criticism, the Prime Minister
Criticism.
in his latest speech criticism.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I read it wrong. No, I'm sorry. This is a verb. Criticizing. Sorry.
Criticizing. In his latest speech criticizing the Prime Minister's actions, the Finance Minister has opened a Pandora's box of politician and legal problems.
There you go. Some kind of alarm went off when you were reading.
Yeah,
So,
I think.
Technical problem, everyone. He'll be back. So we'll come back to you in a minute, Jose, when you're ready. Okay? Talk to us about Pandora's box. In the meantime, let's go to Mr. Oh, you're
I'm
there?
here. Yes.
Okay.
I think when you uncover an unsuspected when you uncover a lot of unsuspected problems.
Yeah, that's
It
the idea,
it is the mean of open a Pandora's box.
Yep, that's it. Now, does the box look suspicious, or does it look like a normal box? Are the problems obvious or not obvious?
I think that this person know the problems and they discover these problems.
I think part of the trick here is that the box, which apparently was not a box in the Greek myth, it was a jar. But anyway, whatever it is, we don't suspect. It's something mysterious, and we regret opening it afterwards. Yeah, something. There's some curiosity, you know. It's the old curiosity killed the cat kind of thing. So we're curious about it. We open it, and then we regret what we've done afterwards because we didn't know what we were going to let out. So there's some mystery about it. Okay, very good.
Yes.
And Mr. Francisco, what about the third one?
Okay. Our leader has shown that she has the Midas Touch.
The Midas Touch.
The Midas Touch when it comes to economic planning.
King Midas. Yeah. The Midas touch. So what did Midas do when he touched things?
I don't know. I don't know the meaning of this expression.
So make a guess. Do you think it's something good or something bad? She has the Midas touch.
The Midas touch.
Does that sound like a good thing or a bad thing? What do you think?
I can't.
Maybe I think it's a good way to get or to try to or to be good for the economy in the future. Maybe.
You got the idea. That's the idea. Shinwei, help him out a little bit. Can you add something to that?
Someone who has a magic, he can turn the stones into gold.
That's it. The Midas touch is the ability to turn things into gold. Whatever you touch can turn into gold. That's it.
If I master English, I can get the Midas touch.
How will you do that? I'm just wondering.
I can change my current job. I will become an English teacher like you and earn more money, buy a big house.
Earn more money than me, I'm sure.
A beautiful girl.
And it's also a song by Kanye, Midas Touch. But I can't read it because it's full of bad words. Okay? But it's a song. You can, I can read about every other word because, I'm sorry, these are not broadcastable words. Ooh, wow, this is pretty bad. Okay, forget that. Don't even look it up. It's too nasty. Mr. Oreal, the last one. I bet you knew this one.
I think this party has a great future, but corruption seems to be our Achilles heel. Achilles heel.
Achilles.
Achilles heel.
In other words?
In other words, the Achilles heel is the weak point of something.
Precisely. That's it. So, Achilles heel. And in the story, well, actually, let me put on the screen the answers summarized there for you. Achilles' heel was the one place on his body that the hero could be wounded or killed. Like you said, his weak point. Okay? And you can see the other ones summarized there as well. Give me just a second. Whoops. Let's see if I can just quickly go back to the original myth. So this is also from the Trojan War, part of the Iliad, and the only way that he could be defeated is if they got his Achilles heel, and we say that on the body too. The Achilles tendon is what basically connects your foot to your leg, that lets you control it. So it's weak. If anyone cuts the tendon, you're in big trouble because you won't be able to control your feet. Right? It keeps the muscles connected to the bone. Okay, and then you've got the other ones there too, but what you said before was 100% correct. I want you just to read through a few of these and get these into your head, okay? And let's make sure that they make sense. At the end of class, we're going to do a little speaking activity, or kind of a game, a bit like this conversation, where I'm going to explain, you and me together, we're going to explain situations, and then you have to figure out responding, kind of like person B has to respond. So let's read through these and kind of get these into our heads first. So, Mr. Shinue, I'll read A, you read B. A says, the government needs to act now before it's too late.
The government needs to act now before it's too late. Hi.
Keep going.
B. Hello?
Keep going.
It's like their I know it's like their fiddling while Rome
Fiddling. Fiddling.
their fiddling while Rome burns.
While Rome
Will
burns. Excellent. So, fiddle, do you know what that is? Has to do with music. To fiddle is to play a particular instrument. Class, you know what that is? To fiddle? See if I can show you a picture. To fiddle is to play something that looks like a violin. Okay? It's not a violin. It's like a violin. And you can see a picture of it. You will see a picture of it here in just a second. Oops. I wrote violin, not fiddle. I wanted to put fiddle for you. Put that. But it also means to do something that is like not serious. To fiddle around. Doing something that is not really a good use of your time. You're not serious. You're just fiddling. So there you go. And fiddle is like a violin used in sort of country music, or sort of not classical music, in a folk way. There you go. Fiddle. So, fiddling while Rome burns, are you doing anything about the fire if you're fiddling while Rome burns? Hello? Anyone out there? Hello? Hello? Think about the metaphor for a second. If you're fiddling while Rome burns, are you doing anything to stop the fire?
no.
No, you're not. You're doing nothing. Can you think of a situation where we're fiddling while Rome burns? Can you think of a situation that describes that well?
Can you give me some sentence?
I want you to give me a sentence.
Oh.
See if you can plug in reality.
Let me imagine some situation.
Okay.
I have a lot of work to do. I don't have I have a lot of work to do. So I didn't need to wash the dishes. But my wife always asks me to wash the dishes. Her action is fading while Rome burns.
So what's the important thing that's going on? We need the Rome part. For example, let me give you an example. Let's say there are many endangered species of animals, and instead of trying to protect them, we're just fiddling while Rome burns. For example, there's only one white rhino left in the wild. One. Saw a picture of it the other day. Instead of trying to do something, maybe we're fiddling while Rome burns. So Rome burning is a very serious situation, in other words. So it's got to be something serious, something high stakes. Do you see what I mean?
I'm thinking.
For example, John, in Greece, the politicians are fighting while Rome burns.
Because, yeah, okay.
Because the economy in this country is very, very, very bad, and they are not doing anything
Maybe,
about
yeah.
it.
Or maybe Brussels is fiddling while Rome burns. In this case,
Yes.
Greece. Yeah, that's it. So it's got to be something very serious, something that you should do something about, right? But you're not. Okay? So that's it. That's it. Let's go. I want to read through these kind of quickly, and then I want to put them in practice. So I'm going to read A. You read B. Are you ready, Jose?
Yes.
And then you yeah, go ahead.
We won an important victory, but we must fight on.
Keep going.
Yes, we mustn't rest on our laurels.
Very good. So give me a quick interpretation. We mustn't rest on our laurels.
Uh,
Are we being
Wait,
active or are we being passive here?
Passive.
Very passive.
Very
We must-
passive.
That's it.
For
So
example,
we must-
when you don't pass the exams, you are resting on your laurels.
if
You have to study more hard.
if you don't study, yeah.
Yes.
If you don't study, you're resting on your laurels.
Yes. In Spanish, we have a similar expression.
Right. So the idea is that in ancient Rome, laurels was the thing, like the crown you would wear around your head made of leaves, or not Rome, Greece, sorry, the crown made of leaves that you would wear around your head, like a crown,
Yes.
like a king wears a crown. So you can't just wear your laurels and think you're great. You have to actually do something. You can't just be a symbol. You have to actually work. Don't rest on your laurels. Don't think you're going to get by just because you're wearing your little laurel wreath. Okay? And if you
Okay.
want to see another definition of that, you got it here in the chat window. Mr. Oriel, I'll examine every word in every single document until I find the answer. So,
Yes, leave no stone unturned.
leave no stone unturned.
Unturned.
Okay, very good. So that one's pretty clear, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to read through these and then I'm going to test them on you. Mr. Shinue, we knew it was going to end in disaster. It was so obvious. And you say?
I know. We all saw the writing on the wall.
We saw the writing on the wall. All right. Mr. Jose, in the early days of our business, were such fun. We were so successful. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Huh? So read the second part for me.
The second part. What sentence, John?
This one. Hold on. Where were we? Oh yeah. In the early days of our business were such fun. We were so successful.
Okay. Yes, they really were the halcyon days.
Fantastic. That one is a little less obvious. Are these good days? Bad days? What are they? What do you think?
Good days?
They're good days.
Good days.
Kind of like the golden days.
The golden days.
The days you're
Okay.
going to remember. Halcyon. Okay. I'll see if I can get a link to the origin of that. I don't think, Oriel, we should react to their insults.
I agree. Let's just turn the other cheek.
Just turn the other cheek. Like whom? Who turned the other cheek?
I don't know.
This is biblical. This is a biblical reference from the New Testament.
I don't know. It means that you have to look to another side, or if you receive...
Not look to the side. If someone slaps you on the left cheek, you offer them your right, so that they can slap you on the right, rather than running away.
I don't know who did that.
This is from the New Testament. This is one of the proverbs said by Jesus. Turn the other cheek. Rather than fighting, you act submissive. The radical idea, radical pacifism. Be submissive. So don't just react, in other words. In fact, it kind of means to forgive. Turn the other cheek. Rather, trying to understand and forgive. rather than just fight. Okay? Mr. Shinue, this one is not obvious at all, but let's take a look. We won our court case, but we've got no money left. It wasn't such a great victory after all.
No, I agree. It's more of a Pyrrhic victory.
Pyrrhic victory.
Pyrrhic victory.
Okay. So is this the kind of victory you want? I mean, you won, and that's a good thing. But is this the kind of winning that you want to do? Or is there a problem? Let's clarify Pyrrhic victory.
A victory. A victory that's won by using a lot of energy and losses.
Exactly. You lose as much as you gain in a Pyrrhic victory. There's such devastation that you have to ask yourself if it was worth it. There you go. So, Pyrrhic victory means there's huge losses. Let's see, Mr. Jose. So Marco accepted responsibility for the situation and resigned as director?
Yes, he decided to fall on his sword.
To fall on his sword. He decided to do what?
He decided to accept defeat.
To accept fate. Very good. Yeah. He decided just to accept fate, and rather than try to fight it, he just lets it happen. You know you're gonna be killed in battle, so before someone kills you, you just impale yourself. Kind of like accepting fate.
Yes.
Or taking, maybe another way to say it is to take full responsibility, just no matter what the consequences.
He accepted the culpability.
Exactly. Not culpability, the responsibility.
The responsibility. Okay.
That's it. And Oriel, second to last one. The last thing Gerald said to his boss when he left the job was that she was a fool.
Yes, that wasn't such a great parting shot, was it?
Parting shot, yeah. So is that clear? Maybe not.
The last thing that you do.
The last thing that you do, the thing you're going to be remembered for, basically.
Okay.
The parting shot was a military tactic by the Parthians. The Parthian archers mounted on a light horse, and while they retreated, they would turn their bodies and they would shoot at the enemy. So as they were running away, they'd be shooting at you. So this comes from history. Last one, here we go. Last one, Mr. Shinue. The dispute got bigger and bigger. Everyone's involved now.
Yes, it seems to have grown to epic proportion.
Epic proportions, exactly. So
Epic proportion.
Exactly. And we can say that because the word epic is used to describe myths, the structure of Greek myths, like epic tales, like in the Iliad or the Odyssey. Epic tales. Bigger than life. Bigger than life. Epic. Okay, now that you know those, let's see if I can test you on a few. Shinue, number one. What picture does that bring to mind? What picture does that bring to mind? What do these pictures bring to mind? What does that first picture bring to mind?
Number one.
Yeah.
Number one. Something about horse.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a Greek horse. Does that help you?
I forget.
Think about Brad Pitt. There was Brad Pitt in 2004. There are people inside. Oriel says there are people inside.
Trojan's horse.
Fantastic. It's the Trojan horse. In other words, beware of people bearing gifts. Those gifts might have something inside of them that might come out and attack you in the night. So the Trojan horse looked like a gift, but inside was a little miniature army, and they attacked. Oriel, number 2. That is not a nose.
It's a hell, Achilles hell. It's the name.
Good pronunciation. Heel.
Heel.
Achilles heel. That's right. And the word heel is like 2 syllables. Heel.
Okay.
And it's pronounced exactly like the word to heal, like when you're sick. You can get healed. So heal and heal are, what's the word? Homonyms, words that sound the same.
Okay.
Heal. Say that for me. Heal. Repeat. Heel.
Heel.
That's it. Achilles heel.
Achilles heel.
Good. Jose, number 3.
Number three. Yes, I think fall on his sword.
Ah, okay. It could be fall on his sword. It could be something else. Jinwei. It could be something else. It could be to fall on your sword, or it could be. Remember the very first one we did? See if you can remember. He's thinking, everyone. Give him time.
I know this. I know this.
I know you know.
The sword of
Yeah.
the sword of Damocles.
Fantastic. That sword hanging over you, tied with the horse's hair. That's it. That's it. Fantastic. And number 4, Oriel?
Number 4, it could be the Pandora's box.
Yeah. It could be Pandora's box. And look, she's wearing laurels. She's got laurels in her hair. There you go. Okay. Tell me what the missing idiom is. A little more practice. Okay? So keep going, Oriel. Number 1.
New financial regulations are hanging over.
New financial.
New financial regulations are hanging over the banking industry, like Damocles' sword.
Like the?
Damocles' sword.
Ah, yeah. Okay, we would say the sword of Damocles. We have to say with an of here. The sword of Damocles.
The sword of Damocles.
The bankers are worried. That's it. Fantastic. Jose, number 2. Give it a try.
Okay, number 2. One famous type of computer virus works like uh-oh. Fighting while Ram Barnes? No.
No. Computer virus. Something that you're
Pyrrhic Victory? No.
Something that you're not expecting to attack you. You're not expecting it to. It looks like an innocent thing, but then it attacks.
Yes. You don't expect the attacks, but attacks.
What's that?
Turn the other check? No.
You're guessing. Help him out, class. What is it?
Like Trojan's horse.
Fantastic. Yep, that's it. Like a Trojan horse.
Ah, Trojan horse.
Trojan horse. Trojan horse.
That's it. Keep going, Mr. Shinue. Number 3.
Number 3. He is good worker in many ways, but planning is his Achilles heel.
Achilles heel. Okay. It's his weak point. Fantastic. Back to you, Oriel, for number 4.
She opened the box when she started investigating corruption in the building industry.
Whose box?
Pandora's box.
She opened Pandora's box. She let out all kinds of horrible things. Exactly. Fantastic.
Teacher, I have a
Yes.
question.
Go for it.
How do you pronounce this phrase? Pandora's or Pandora's?
That sounds exactly the same to me. Pandora's box. Pandora.
Pandora's.
Yeah, it sounded fine
Thank
the way you said it.
Mm.
We're going to skip this. You can do it later. But here, I want to give you a little bit of a challenge. Okay? Give you a little bit of challenge, and I want you to correct the mistakes. Mr. Where do I leave off? Mr. Jose.
Yes.
These are not going to be necessarily easy, but you've got a mistake and you've got to use an idiom to correct it. So get the meaning from the context. Okay? Try the first one.
Julia's living shot as she walked out of the room was to say that she never wanted to see any of us ever again. I think the mistake is the idiom is parting shot.
Sorry, I missed that one.
Julia's
parting shot. Okay.
Parting shot.
Okay, so say it, put it in the sentence and say it back to me. Julia's
parting shot.
parting shot. Okay, got it. That's it. Okay, that wasn't so bad after all. Mr. Oriel, what about number 2? What's the mistake?
The police left no stones unturned in trying to trace the missing child. And the correct form, it should be the police, I don't know.
Is there
left no stone unturned.
And left no stones unturned. Left no stone. So you're just saying it should be singular instead of plural. Left no stone unturned.
Unturned.
Unturned. Yeah. Okay, I agree with that. Sure. Yep. I think it could be plural too, to be honest with you. I don't see why. But yes, the expression does tend to be in the singular. Okay, I agree with that. Okay, Mr. Shinue, what about Piero?
Piero. Piero fell on his sword. We need to change the preparation into to on. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Into era, we use on. Fell on.
Fell on, that's it. Piero fell on his sword and accepted full responsibility. So these are not so difficult after all. Maybe I should have made them harder. They're too easy. Jose. No. Jose, back to you for number 4.
Number 4. She really has the Midas has the Midas Touch. Everything she does is highly successful.
So the answer is, one more time? You got it right, but say it again.
The Midas Touch, no?
The Midas Touch.
Midas Touch.
Midas Touch.
Midas Touch. She really has the Midas Touch. Everything she does is highly successful.
Look at that word again. Not highly. Look.
Hugely successful.
Perfect. Midas Touch. Number 5, Oriel.
It was a task of epic proportions, but everyone tried their hardest to succeed.
Unbelievable. Everyone's getting these right. Oh, I made these way too easy. Shinyue, number 6.
Number 6. We should continue to work hard and no sleep on our laurels.
Mm-hmm. And what should it be?
Not rest on our laurels.
Right. It's not sleeping, it's resting. Don't rest on your laurels. Okay, excellent.
John, this
Yes.
I think that for me and Josue it's a tricky one because in Spain the phrase is sleep in the laurels.
It is?
Yes. Dormirse en los laureles.
Who knew? So we say rest because rest means, in this case, to take no action. And sleep would be like you're not paying attention. So I guess that's why we say rest.
Yes.
Yeah, some of these are there to try to trick you, because in other languages they'll say it in a different way. So that's a good example. Well, Mr. Oriel, what do you think about number 7?
If we are faced with a violent attack,
The
we should,
violent attack.
with a violent attack, we should just turn the other cheek
Turn the other cheek.
and not react.
Excellent, excellent. Jose,
Yes.
take it away. Last one.
Doing nothing at this stage will be like fighting while Rome burns. Fighting.
Fiddling.
Fiddling.
Exactly. And what is a fiddle again? Remember? What does a fiddle look like? Forget about the
Fiddle.
expression. What does it look like, a fiddle?
Fiddle. Fiddle.
What does it look like when you see it?
When you play a violin, no?
When you play a violin, exactly. So fiddling while Rome burns. Fiddle is a violin, but used in non-classical music, kind of
Yes.
like folk music. Okay, that's it. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I'm going to give you a secret word. Here we go, class. This is your challenge. I'm going to give you a secret mythology idiom, and I'm going to give it to you in the message window, not the Verbling message window, but the Google message window. So, when I tell you to look, only one person will look at this because it's a secret. You have to tell us something that happened to you without saying the idiom. The rest of you have to reply, "Oh, you mean it was blah, blah, blah," and say the idiom. If you're right, it's your turn, and you win the cookie. Yay! So let's do an example so you can see what I mean. Okay?
Okay.
For example, here's the, I'm going to open the chat window. I don't know how to make this, I don't know any other way to give you a secret message, so I think you're actually going to see the answer here. But okay, we have to improvise a little bit. Give me a moment. Let me find one I like especially. Hang on a second here. Let's give one that we haven't done. How about we go with... okay, yeah, let's do this one. Whoops. Give me a second here. Okay. So let's say that yours is this. I'm going to write this in the Verbling chat window. So here's your secret. Imagine your secret was... Whoops. Your secret was this. Give me a second. There you go. So I would write that in the Google chat window, halcyon days. Now if it was you, you'd have to give me a situation, but not actually use that idiom. And then the rest of you would have to say, "Oh, you mean it was your halcyon days?" And you say, "Yep, you're right." So for example, you might say, "Oh, I remember when I was in university and I'd wake up at 3 in the afternoon, and we'd go out and we'd have a party, and then we'd have another party at night, then we'd stay up until the morning, then I'd sleep and then wake up in the afternoon. Wow, that was a lot of fun. No stress at all. And then I failed out of college. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. You would say, oh, you mean those were your halcyon days? And I would say, yes, those were my halcyon days. Mr. Oriel, are you ready for your secret idiom? Are you ready?
Yes.
Open the group chat. Everyone else, you're going to have to close your eyes for a second. Okay, you're going to have to close your eyes. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to post it for you. And close your eyes, everyone, except Oriel. There it is. That's your secret.
Okay, wait a moment that I... Okay.
So you tell us, and we'll guess.
Okay. The manifestants in
the demonstrators. The
demonstrators were hit by the police, but because they are very pacifist, they don't attack them. They only stay in front of the police and do nothing.
The demonstrators were hit by the police, but because they were pacifists.
Yes.
Pacifists. Okay, they did nothing. Okay, very good. They did nothing but stand and take it. We have an expression, to stand and take it. And so you, Jose and Shinue, have to say, oh, you mean, and then tell me the idiom. Without looking. Don't cheat.
That phrase means
Go ahead, Shinue.
turn the other cheek.
Fantastic.
Turn the other cheek.
Fantastic. You got it. You got it. So, Mr. Shinue, I'm going to give you a secret. I'm going to give you a challenging one, and see if you can do the same here. Okay? Give me a second. Your secret word is... Give me a second. Your secret word is... Everyone close your eyes except Shinue. Everyone close your eyes. Boom. There you go, Shinue. That's your secret word.
I want to pass the exam.
You cannot... Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry. I misunderstood. Okay. I thought you wanted to pass it to another person. Okay. Start over. Start over.
I want to pass the IELTS exam.
Mm-hmm.
I try my best. I spent a lot of energy. Finally, I passed this exam, but I caught a big disease.
Oh no. But I caught not a disease. We're going to say I caught a serious illness, or you could say, oh, I got really sick. Maybe that's better. I caught a bad cold, or I got really sick as a result. Take a look in the chat window, everyone. I made a little change. Not disease. Disease is like, cancer is disease. You didn't get cancer from taking the IELTS. The IELTS does not cause cancer, anyone.
But I caught a bad cold. I got really sick as a result.
Yeah. Yeah, but you passed. It was worth it. Maybe. So, Oriel, Jose? You have to
I
say,
lost. I lost 20 pounds.
you lost 20 pounds. Oh my god. Jose, Oriel? Oh, you mean
You mean Pyrrhic Victory?
Yeah.
Pyrrhic Victory is correct. Fantastic.
You are a genius.
You are, Jose.
A genius?
A genius.
A genius.
Not a genie.
Not very
A
talented.
genius. A genius. Here's the plan, everyone. I'm going to start the next class now, but if you want to work on some of this vocabulary, there's still 1 or 2 exercises you can do, and I have the answers on the last page.
Okay.
And of course, you could write your own situation based on the speaking activity we did. If you'd like to practice some of these, write them, send them to me. I'll correct them and send them back. I'm going to be back in about 30 seconds to start Scary Gerunds. This is the class that will definitively teach you how to use gerunds, ing forms, in a fun and exciting way. I promise. No more boring grammar classes. Bye for now, everyone. See you in a moment. Bye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye. I have to